Hello, Ricardo. Welcome. Welcome to my late night stream. Just trying to get set up. I have a couple of things that I've discovered and should be interesting. So settle in and we'll have a good chat about things that are probably going to be coming in DOT. Who is the first one? You are the first one. Yeah, on my last video there was someone. Was it Don? No, it was Born Scubby. He said that he was first, and I was like, you were first. So guys, welcome to the stream. So uh, something I've recently discovered from my some of my friends in line, and they asked me to see if I could cover this on a video. So I said, cool, I will have a look at this. So guys, if you go on to Dawn of Titans website, and then on their blog, on the latest blog, they talk about AI and balance changes that are coming to the game. Oh, hello, Jim. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Uh, so yes, I'm just going through these changes, and I've only a while back actually gone through this blog, and I think it is quite interesting. Kind of the changes that are going to be probably coming in now. Obviously, I'm not going to read the whole thing out, but what they are telling us is that they want to address some of these inadequate um, sort of setups that we have in the game at the moment, which makes defenses kind of a bit vulnerable. And we all know sort of how kiting is sort of easy way to sort of take down archer defenses and range defenses. So now I'm just going to go through a couple of the points that they mention on here. Now they said troop AI is crucial for adequate defenses. We are addressing the most important issues to enemies. So enemies in battle behave more realistically. Here's what to expect. So point number one, grenadiers will now consider distance of other enemy troops in addition to focusing on enemy ranged troops. So what that makes me think is that once the enemy troops come within their line of sight or the range, they will target them as as well as targeting the range troops. So I don't know how it kind of works in addition, and whether the incoming troops will take more priority than the troops at the back. But what it seems to suggest is that it that that just sort of taking your Imperials and ramming them into the battle will probably not work anymore, because the Grenadiers will now probably fire at the incoming Imperials or your or any other troop that you take in, even Grenadiers, or not Grenadiers, Goliaths, or even if you take in militia, they will probably fire them before they fire at the troops that are behind those troops coming in. Now the other thing is, Archer will now consider distance of other enemy troops in addition to focusing on enemy Titans. So then again, that's kind of similar to what the Grenadiers will do as well. Right, then Spearmen, Imperials, and Goliaths will now consider other enemy troops within the range when being kited. Now this one, guys, this is quite a biggie for me. You need to use terror, right? Yeah, you have to use terror because that's probably the only way to deflect them, Ricardo. But again, there's something interesting about terror spell as well, right? So now the third point, Spearmen, Imperials, and Goliaths will now consider other enemy troops within the range when being kited. So what that means is, if you take that's what I predict, if you take your Panthers and you try to kite the enemy Imperials, they will probably be still be kited to a distance, but I think after a while, maybe in seconds or something like that, they will probably stop kiting or stop following your Panther, and then will change their target to something else. So it might be something quite intelligent like that. So which means no longer will it be easy to take down all Imperial defenses or all Goliath defenses. And now remember, guys, spearmen. Now, if anyone's got a Siegfried with crazy spearmen, now without any kiting possible of any sort, troops which do a lot of which are charged through the battlefield or highly buffed will become quite difficult to take down. So that's quite a change for me. Ricardo says this update will destroy almost all bug battles. It's very cool. Yes, I do like actually the changes because, I mean, personally, again, I am a ranger person. I do love going into battles with just a panther and just a militia, kiting everything and getting everything killed. But now because of these changes, other units are going to become important. And this is the next point, guys. The next point is berserkers, infiltrators, and paladins will now consider other troops even with enemy ranger present. So now that's interesting as well. So if there's a if so that means the berserkers, so these three troop classes, normally what they would do, if you take, again, you take a panther in or you take any other troop in, they will first try and they'll first target those troops rather than targeting your titan. So now if you take your ranger titan in, I think it could happen. I mean, I don't know how the priorities will change, but these will now also target your ranger titans, which basically what all these changes seem to suggest is that rangers on defense and offense would not be as strong as they were before, and that's kind of good, right? So they haven't actually nerfed the damage of rangers, and I think this is quite clever. What they've done is, because of the AI changes, it wouldn't be as easy to get that damage across to the enemy. So Ricardo, yeah, you agree. And then the last one, the Rangers will now consider targeting enemy range troops. So now this is important on defense, right? So this is what I predict will happen. Now let's say you go up against an Atlas defense, right? Now if it's a long map, the Atlas is the back, and he's got his Imperials. Now the Imperials will start to charge down the battlefield, right? And then now if you wanted to sort of uh, kind of defeat that ranger, what you could do is, uh, have, oops, my screen went off. What you could do is have a panther which will attract all the Imperials, but at the same time you could take in a bunch of spearmen or some other troop which will then charge up to the to the ranger and destroy the ranger. But now though, guys, this wouldn't be probably happen. What will happen is, as well, the rangers will then start targeting the troops, and especially ranged troops that come in front of them. Which means if you were just to sort of take in, let's say, grenadiers or archers to go and sort of take down the enemy ranger, that may not necessarily work because uh, perhaps the enemy ranger will fire at them before. So kind of interesting what that's going to do. Hey, hello, Seun. Hello, welcome. Help stronger player. I like the change so far. Yeah, it's interesting. So we're just going through changes. The main changes at the moment are grenadiers and archers will now start to fire things that come probably within their range first, right? That's what I'm predicting. And then spearmen, imperials, and Goliaths will no longer be very easy to kite them, and your paladins, berserkers, and infiltrators, so all these sort of melee combat ones. It's interesting that what's the other one they're missing? Champions, right? Champions are not included in this, but even so, these three classes will consider targeting enemy rangers. So that's interesting. Okay, now the other one. Now this is quite interesting, guys. Now, in regarding troops, the things that they say they change is archers' movement speed is going to increase. So that means archers will move a bit faster through the field. Now, how much do they move faster by isn't very clear, but they are faster now. Now, spearmen HP is increased. Now, guys, okay, what that means that spearmen are going to be even more tankier to take down. Sion says, I'm looking forward to this to AI update. Yeah, and guys, this update is apparently going to be released tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. I read it somewhere. Uh, just, okay, we'll come to that. We'll try and find that thing as well. But these changes are coming very soon, guys. Okay, so Spearman HP is increased, and this is the biggest thing for me, guys. One of the biggest things. Goliath's movement speed is increased, and that's fantastic. Now, we all know how terrible and oh, my stream quality has gone really down. Let me know if you guys can still hear and see the video. There seem to be it seems to be saying that the video is bad. Let me know if it's terrible, guys. All good. Okay, cool. Thanks. Uh, Sion says, whoever doesn't have a good ranged defense better get one soon. Yeah, that's true. So now rangers are going to be better at defense. Okay, so now the other thing, guys. Goliath's speed is going to be increased, which is good, which means they're not going to be very zombie-like anymore. But again, we don't know how much their speed is going to be increased by. But anyways, what that means is, if you've got a Skolnar defense, those are going to be tougher to take down as well, because the Goliaths will come faster towards you. And with the kiting being difficult as well, right? Because now the third point was there. Spearmen, Imperials, and Goliaths will now consider other enemy troops within range when being kited. So you gotta keep that in mind. So Goliaths also gonna become more cleverer basically on the field. Okay. Now what they've also said is they're gonna do is increase or not increase but change the training time for troops. Okay. Now archers are gonna have a decreased training time, which says the maximum training time. So level 25 archers will take 7.5 minutes. I think that's what they mean. Okay. Spearmen at max level take 10 minutes. Grenadiers will now take 15 minutes. So they've decreased the grenadier training time, which is good, right? Um, uh, and now other thing, guys, Panthers, the maximum training time for Panthers is increased to 10 minutes. Okay, I don't know what the current one is at max, but it's increased, and I think it's good they've done that, because we know everyone prefers to just train Panthers because they're so quick. Now the impact of this, guys, is that when you will be doing your grinds for events, if you are very reliant on Panthers because they're so easy to train, that may become harder now, because it'll take longer for them to train. It won't be massively harder, but it does become difficult. Sion says, especially X-skilled range defense. Yes, any X-skilled range defense will become very good. And you know what, Sion? There is one Titan that comes in mind, Theros. So if anyone's got a Theros, you'll probably like your defense now with the archers in there. So that's good, right? Okay, let's go through the other ones. What is this? Ricardo, 20 minutes, still a lot. Okay, this is still 20 minutes. So yeah, I suppose it's there. But again, it's a move in the right direction, right? And Sion says, yeah, I wish they halved the training times. That would be nice, right? I mean, they could have done something more for the Goliaths and Grenadiers. Okay, now Imperials max training time is decreased to 12.5 minutes, so Imperials will be faster to train. Goliath's training time is decreased to 20 minutes. So Goliath's also a little faster. Now I think that's a reduction of about 10 minutes or so, probably. Okay. Again, it's a move in the right direction, and yeah, all these changes are pretty good to me. Now lastly, we'll be making some long-awaited balance changes to spells. We are redesigning some spells that are easily abused. Right, look at the word there, guys, abused. Interesting choice of words by the devs, while buffing other less effective ones. Now what they've done is for the terror spell, and I knew this was coming. Okay, now we know at the current in the current situation, what happens is as you level up your terror spell, the duration of the terror spell increases. And I think I think I have a level 20 terror, and I think the duration is something like 20 seconds or something like that. Okay, but now what's going to happen is the fear duration is going to be 10 seconds fixed for all levels, right? It's not going to change. But what they're going to do is increase the radius. So the radius will increase larger and larger, because at the moment the radius is, I think, pretty much fixed, or I don't know, it probably increases a little bit, but the radius is going to increase with every level, which will mean it will be more important where and when you place your terror, rather than just putting them on, and gives you a very large amount of time where incoming panthers or imperials or whatever that is get deflected off the field. So this is quite important. Okay. Oh, we have 10 people watching, so thank you guys for joining in. I'm just going through this blog update, so thank you for tuning in, and hope you find this interesting. Right, so continuing on here, we got the shield spell. The damage prevention is dramatically increased. So what that means is the shield spell's shielding effect, okay, will be obviously much larger. So the HP on the shield will be more. Now, how much it's more by is not very clear from this. Now, again, the raid spell, the amplification is now 150% for ranged units. And guys, now we know before that, earlier, okay, the raid spell gave us 3 times damage, right? So that's 300% damage. But now it's going to be half that amount if you're going to put the raid spell on range units. Now, the only thing that I'm not sure in this is that when they say units, do they consider a Titan as a unit? Probably not. If that's good, well, that goes in the sense that your rangers can still benefit from that 300% boost. But if not, what's going to happen is any type of range unit will have that. So that's about, is it one? Yeah, it's only 1.5 times the damage. And it says 200% for melee troops. So if you're going to go in with Imperials, the Imperials will get 2 times the damage. But none of the troops are going to get 3 times the damage. So again, there's a reduction in the rage, and what it got with the duration increasing every level, right? So look at that. The damage is going to be fixed, but the duration will increase every level. That's interesting, right? Oh, hello, Zaid. And yeah, Zaid, I know you were mentioning every time that there's gonna be the changes that are gonna be coming on, they're coming on, and you said it's gonna make things interesting, right? And man, I agree with you. I'm really looking forward to these changes. Um, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Now the last thing. Now this is gonna be interesting for anyone who's got a Calvarax. Okay, now if you got a Calvarax, who we know can bring in these skeletons into the battle, then you'll probably like this. The minimum skeleton spawned is increased dramatically to 80, right? I don't know what it was earlier, but because of the choice of words being dramatic, I think that's quite a lot. So what that means is, because you're going to have many more skeletons on the battlefield than before, the net damage that they will cause will also increase by that amount. So I think that'll be quite interesting. Oh, hello, Nigel Roberts. Welcome to this stream. So again, guys. So now lastly, what they're saying is, we have been trying out these settings within our team and think this should make everyone's battles more interesting, exciting rather. We will listen closely, watch how people are playing, and see if there are more opportunities to make the balance of battles more thrilling for everyone. So guys, I think these changes are quite exciting. They will, and this is what I predict. Okay, any defense that's got ranged units on them. Okay, that includes grenadiers, archers, okay, and ranged titans. These defenses will now be harder to take down. A big nerf for terror. Yes, Nigel, you're right. Now that's the thing. So terror spell is gonna be limited to 10 seconds duration at all the levels. So if you got level 25 terror, it's still gonna deflect or help you for 10 seconds basically. But the radius is gonna increase and decrease. And this is the point, guys. With the radius increasing, what that means is, if the I don't know what the maximum radius is gonna be, but if let's say the maximum radius is the radius of a, probably can't be that, but let's say it's let's say half that of the meteor spell, okay? What that means is it will be more important where you place these spells on the battlefield. So that's quite interesting. Oh, just seen Goran has dropped a video on AI changes as well, so probably worth having a look at his video after I finish this as well. So guys, very good changes. Okay, what I'd suggest to everyone, and I believe these changes are coming out very soon. I don't know why I had the feeling these changes are coming out tomorrow. Let me see if I can find that anywhere. Oh yeah, there you go. Look at the first line. Greetings, Titans. Variety in Titan troop and spell combinations is not only important for game balance but also exciting battles. Tomorrow we'll be releasing some changes that will create more interesting options to play with offensive, defensive. So it's tomorrow, guys. Okay, so that's 1st of May. You should all see these changes come on to your game. Okay, Grenadiers, Archers become much stronger. Goliaths become more intelligent. They are less zombie-like. The duration times of troops are going to be changed. So some take Panthers are going to take longer to train. Your spearmen are going to take longer to train, but your archers, grenadiers, imperials, and Goliaths will take lesser time to train. So that's kind of good, right? So all these important changes coming in, guys. So I hope you all look forward to these changes, and it should be pretty fun. So that's what this blog is about. I want everyone to sort of go on to Dawn of Titans website, dawnofTitans.com, and I guess the address is /2018. That's today's date basically, and then /AI balance changes. So go onto the website, have a look, and see what you find, guys. And tomorrow we should all be seeing a very different gameplay. And it should make things quite interesting, right? Quite interesting. So what do you guys think of these changes? Nigel Roberts says, like they're making changes, can really solo with the Ranger and Terror. Can nearly solo with the, yeah, exactly. So at the moment we can do that, but once the changes come in, may not be that easy. So guys, these are the changes, and it should be super interesting. So guys, once these changes come about, I think everyone will be in a small experimentation stage where you will all be looking at your going into battles, not knowing what's going to happen. There might be a few battles that you will lose. You won't have as much success with them. But that's how you're going to learn, right? And personally for me, I think even if I lose battles, even if I find it hard at the start, I think the challenge is worth it, right? Nobi Pro, welcome to my stream, but I'm sorry, I can't understand what you're saying. But if that is a hello, welcome. Oh, you just subscribed to my channel, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. So, right, so guys, now I'm gonna start Dawn of Titans, and I'm just gonna go through some of the things I got from the event, right? So it was quite an intense event at the end. And one of the things I wanted to talk about, and I'm sure some of you might have been affected by this, that around, was it midnight or a little bit after midnight in the UK, there was an error, there was a server drop, and some of the alliances were completely wiped out from the event leaderboard, right? And personally for me as well, I was actually asleep, but I actually just woke up to sort of maybe do a few more battles at one point in the night. And when I woke up, right, I just couldn't log in. I tried for a long time, and I was kind of upset. And then I went into Facebook, and Facebook was blown up. With everyone saying, "Hey, what's going on? What's going on?" But then I think it was in the morning. I woke up at about 6 a.m. I don't know what happened between that, but then they fixed it, and my alliance was there. And the weird thing was, so my alliance was placed 93 on the leaderboard, and we were really trying for the orb, right? We were really trying for the orb, uh, but then but then because of that, the server issues, I woke up at like 6 a.m. and my alliance dropped to like 97. Okay, and oh, you're from Poland, man. Oh, welcome, man. Welcome, welcome. Glad, glad you are here. So, right, so guys, so that's what happened, and then I was feeling like, hey, we're gonna miss the orb, so I pulled in some more tokens. I grinded it out, and then finally we managed to land up at 96th place, and we got our orb. But man, that was an intense thing that happened. And then I was speaking to some of my friends in online and on other places, well, on other band and stuff like that, and people say that this happens because the devs were trying to crack down on on hackers, and I don't know. I'm very much aware that there aren't any hackers on my in my team, uh, but I think that in their urge to crack down on these hackers, they probably got rid of a couple of alliances they thought were doing something suspicious, and that's what happened. So I don't know. I know some people are quite upset with that because they lost their alliance ranking. But I hope the devs do something for for people of that. I know some people have been saying that they have been seeing like 4,000 gems on their account randomly appear. And So if you're one of them, then I think I actually have received 4,000 gems, which is kind of interesting because I had about 40,000 gems before this. So yeah, I received 4,000 gems. Yes, I received. Yeah, it appears I have because I had about 14 or somewhere about 14,000 gems, and yeah, it's 18,000 gems. So yes, I have received 4,000 gems, and only now I only received it now. Okay, so okay guys, so I think this is probably happening. So do check your accounts, and if you can see you might actually see your competitions come in as well. Uh, but that's what the devs seem to be doing to help people out. Right. All right, guys. So now enough of that. But if you are affected by the servers during the event, please drop a ticket to the devs so they can look into what's going on. Okay, guys. So I wanted to just sort of share with anyone who's new to my channel. So I grinded out almost complete. Well, not almost. Well, yeah, I spent about £7 on the last event. But I managed to get my Valkyrie, okay, and I went on to 22,000 souls in the end, which was crazy because I was trying to get my alliance to the end. I couldn't get quite to the end of 24k souls, but I did pull in this very good looking Valkyrie. So, and I personally think with the new AI changes coming in, I think my Valkyrie would probably be quite useful. So let me know what you guys think of these skills. So I've got a complete offensive build for grenadiers and a defensive build for my spearmen. And so some of my friends on my line and band are saying like, hey, this is probably a very good build because you can use your your spearmen as meat shields while your grenadiers can fire at the back. But now with the AI changes coming in, I just wonder how this is going to change now. Whether this makes things better for me, makes it worse for me, I don't know. I don't know. But again, as what I do think in general, though, guys, is that with the AI changes coming in, any ranged Titan or any Titan that boosts ranged troops are going to become stronger. I don't know by how much, but they will become stronger. So I think probably worth if you've got any Titan that's going to boost up grenadiers, archers. So we're talking Siegfrieds, we're talking Tollens, we're talking Valkyrie, of course. We're talking Theros, right? The ice ranger that boosts that's got an X skills for archers. Wow, there you go. That's Titan will become more important now. So So quite a good build. So quite a good thing if you got one of those. So this is my Valkyrie, guys, and then this is my Mitano. This is the Mitano that I'm not actually very happy about, uh, because this Mitano only becomes good if I actually get her to level 60. But it's been a good week, guys. It's been a good week. I managed to get the Orb of Duality, and I really wanted that Orb of Duality, so that I can put it on my Ledega and get some more poison resist for my Panthers. So it's been a good week. I hope you all have also gotten decent rewards. So if it's Orb of Duality or if you got an Epic token, then I hope that with the Epic token you're able to pull something quite nice from the temple. And yeah, so quite a good event for me. Got a couple of orbs, and the other good thing for me from this event was that I managed to level up my Earthshaker. So my Earthshaker was at level 6 when I began this event, and after about 1,400 battles, okay, that's crazy. So I managed to do 1,400 battles, and I don't think I can ever do that again. But I did 1,400 battles, and I then managed to upgrade my Earthshaker from all the relics that I kept getting, the relic drops, to level 9. So this is pretty good, and I would hope to be using this on my Koldan very very soon. So that's good. Again, these are the relics that I got from the event. I got a fallen chest piece. Oh, we got a subscriber, Games for Children. Just subscribe to my channel. Welcome, man. Welcome. Do say hi on the chat if you're around. So that's fallen chest piece. We've got fallen gauntlets. So one boosts armor, one boosts health. I'm not sure what the other skills are, but I'm gonna again. I need to find those out. We got fallen shoulders. This is health as well. I do believe though that the final skill for each of those relics is that Titan and Army resist to a certain element. So so that's cool, right? So that we've got that. So what else did I get? Let me look at some other interesting relic that came from the event. Uh, Obviously, we got the Orb of Duality. We know that gives a Titan and Army resist lightning damage, and Titan Army resist to ice, and Titan Army resist to poison. So this is quite good. I think this is probably one of. Hey, Sweeney, man, welcome, Ron brother. Yeah. Welcome, man. Welcome, Sweeney. Welcome to the stream. So we were just going over some of the AI changes that are coming in, and man, things are going to change uh, quite a bit tomorrow. So when I stream tomorrow, and hopefully I will, uh, the battles will look very different. Very interesting, and I'm very curious to see the videos and yeah, battle videos uh, from tomorrow compared to what we do have them today. So that'll be very interesting. Oh, hello, First Chef. Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome. Now we also have, well, what is it? Then I also got the Shield of Gods. This was so something I don't know again. The only thing I know is that the final skill for the Shield of Gods is Titan Armor. But again, that's a relic that I pulled from the event. I also got a Sword of Deceit. I think this is perhaps not one of the best relics. I think it gives you Titan and Army resist to physical and I think Earth or something like that. So pretty okay for relic. And I was not actually planning to go anything beyond 20,000 souls. But then my alliance needed to push, so I went on. So guys, those are the things. Those are the relics that I got from the event. So Shield of Gods, Orb of Duality, blah. What else did I get? Couple of these shields and gloves and shoulders or whatever they call them. So fallen shoulders, fallen gauntlets, and fallen chest piece. So pretty decent event. Um, and I can't wait to get them leveled up and try them on my Valkyrie. So for oh, we have 14 people joining. Whoa, appreciate that, man. Appreciate all of you joining in. Really, yeah. We're gonna have. There's gonna be AI changes very soon. Or do you know what the changes are? Yes, yes, I do. Okay, let me quickly bring up the link again. I know some people join in late, so let me see if I can bring that up. Let me see if I have not lost the link yet. I can bring it up. All right, there you go, guys. So, and if you're joining in now, these are the AI changes coming in, guys. So tomorrow, that's 1st of May. I don't know what time though in the UK. There are going to be significant changes coming to the AI of the game. Okay, the main highlights of this, the main highlights are that grenadiers and archers will start to target things in front of them more than probably what they'll target at the back. Okay, so that's something there. Your Goliaths are going to be more intelligent. They are going to be faster in battle. I don't know how much, but they're going to be faster. They will have more health. Uh, they'll have more health now. They'll just move faster. Okay. The spearmen will have more HP. Archers will move faster. Uh, your panthers will take longer to train. Okay. So which means you have to be careful that you don't lose too many panthers in battles. Uh, Goliaths, grenadiers, and archers will take and grenadiers and imperials will take slightly lesser time to train, uh, so that's something interesting. But spearmen will take longer to train now, so that's also something to note as well. So what that suggests to me is that spearmen are gonna be one of the stronger troops now in the field, so quite important. Sweeney Todd says, "Yep, I am waiting on the support to reach back." Oh yes, yeah. So I think you're referring to the servers that you've been getting, right? So yes, if you've been a victim of the server errors and you lost souls or you couldn't battle, please do get in with the devs. And I believe, and this I didn't put a ticket out, but from what I'm hearing, and I personally have received 4K gems as compensation. And this is not just me. I have a couple of my alliance members. Yeah, I don't know if they're only giving out 4K gems to the people who had a timeout on their alliance, but do have a look at that. So guys, these are the main changes. So tomorrow this is going to be the case. Terror spell will also be nerfed, which means your terror spell will no longer have the duration increase with the levels, but it will be fixed at 10 seconds, and the radius will increase with every level. And your raid spell will no longer cause 3 times the damage, but it'll be only 1.5 times damage if you use a range unit, but 2 times damage for melee troops. So quite change as well. If you got a Calvarax, you got skeletons. They are going to be very useful. You're going to get many more skeletons on the battlefield, which means the net damage that the skeletons will cause will increase, which basically means your skeleton spell, and your Calvarax as a Titan himself will become stronger. So if you've got a Calvarax, you should be happy about these changes. Alright, so these are the changes. Let's get back to DOT. So all these changes are coming in, guys. So when you all log in tomorrow, you will see a well, not a very different, but a different battling experience. Should be quite fun. So let's get into the battlefield. I'm gonna have a look at what's going on in my alliance. So now, as some of you might know, so I was in the Champions League last week. We managed to promote into the Masters League, but then a couple of guys wanted to take a chill break. We didn't want to really push into the so the whole battling and the fight for the top spots in Masters. So we dropped out, and I started my own alliance. In Gold League, which is terrible, obviously. So I'm not going to stick on to. I'm not going to be in the Gold League for very long. Going to be moving on very soon to Elite League. I don't know which league I'm going to be going in now, but some of my alliance members are forming an alliance pretty soon. But it's interesting. And what is interesting, I found being in Gold League, there are many people around here which are at very high castle levels, just chilling out. So, and it was a nice opportunity to say hi to many of them. Oh, hello, Zoltan below. Welcome to my stream. First it says, now I want to Siggy more. Yes, you're right. So spearmen are going to be very stronger than before. And that's one of the reasons, guys. If you got a Valkyrie, or if you got a Siegfried, or you've got a Theros, right? Because archers are going to be strong as well. Or you got a Mamesh. Mamesh will continue to remain stronger. You will see benefits increase to a certain extent. Oh no, looks like my game's decided to crash. Let's load it up again. But yeah, guys, so all these changes are coming in very soon. So what I'd say is try out some battles today. We also know that today is the battle frenzy. You get 3 times the battle drops, isn't it, today? So go and do your battles. Get all the Titan food. All the Titan food, because you'll also get Titans, right, from the drops. Get your relics piled up. Do some fusions, and be prepared for the changes tomorrow. Hey, Zalon. People dropping AI changes vids all over the place. Yeah, man. Yeah, Zalon. Because that's the thing, right? That's the in thing now. With that blog thing coming out, it's it's just crazy. This is kind of like when when we knew about the fusion or the Titan leveling. Sorry, the Titan leveling process changing. This is kind of to that level, isn't it? So pretty crazy of an update. Pretty crazy of an update. So yes, that's what's going through. So let's do something, guys. Because this is I'm chilling in a gold league, and there are not going to be many targets that are going to be tough. Let's try and take out Valkyrie into battle so that everyone can see. For those who haven't got a Valkyrie, or if you've got a Valkyrie, just to see what she might be able to do in the battlefield. So let's take Valkyrie out to some battles. Let me just quickly check my gems. Okay. So a lot of my alliance members are, and if any of you guys are watching there, I'm sorry that I opened up an alliance in the gold league. I didn't know if there was a way to open up an alliance in any other league. But anyway, guys. So right, so guys, back to the stream. Let's try out a battle. Obviously, I need to find a land that will not cause my Valkyrie to die instantly. Okay, let's go up against this one. Okay, let's get my Valkyrie here. So Valkyrie, where are you? Oh, hello, King Joshua. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, buddy. So here's my Valkyrie, guys. The amazing thing about Valkyrie, and for all of us who've got Valkyrie, I know Zalon's also got a Valkyrie. Her entrance, man, in the Titan Hall, her entrance is so epic, right? When she flies through in, I could watch her doing that on a loop. Okay, so that's my Valkyrie. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take in. I think let's take in what an actual Valkyrie probably will go into battle with, right? So let's take in. Let's take in, I don't know, half grenadiers, and is that half grenadiers? One, two, three, four, five. Okay, let's do this. Obviously, this is not a real battle because I'm not going up against really high troops. Just to get an idea what it might look like to go into battle with Valkyrie. I've not really taken the appropriate spells. Well, let's try and see what happens. First, it says I still don't have a good human buffing Titan. I mean, I don't have either, man. I mean, okay, well, I guess Valkyrie counts as that, but I don't have a Siggy. But yes, man. I mean, I know if you've not got yourself one of these, pretty soon, I think because of the HS coming in, they would probably have more of these events coming out to give the newer players an opportunity to grab human buffing troops. Okay, guys. So let's look at how we might set this battle up. So I think if I was to use my Valkyrie, it probably wouldn't be worth charging up to the battle with her. Let's put it to the side. Let's get all of these grenadiers firing up. So the reason I'm setting this battle up, I think it'll be more important for guardians to have a longer setup time, because if you take longer to set your battle up, the fewer losses you will have, because you can't just charge up in the battlefield, isn't it? So I'm not going to let Valkyrie do anything because she's too weak at the moment. She'll probably die in the first go. But so this is probably what I'll be doing in having my setup for my Valkyrie. So all the spearmen will tank the damage, while the grenadiers will just fire out and kill everything they can. And they've also to mentioned in the AI changes that the spearmen are going to have increased HP. So if you've got a Titan that uh, boosts the HP of Titans already, of spearmen already, that will be a plus point because that it'll amplify like that, right? What am I doing? So obviously I need more practice with this, but this will probably be the setup that I'll have to get used to make better use of my Valkyrie. So there you go. That's what a battle with Valkyrie probably will look like. First it says I still don't have. Okay, that I read that. I liked human troops even before they told us about AI changes, but now I want it more. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And if you're watching this on replay, man, you're gonna love these changes, aren't you? First chef, at least upgraded my human troops. Yeah, that's true. I have always been leveling my troops in even level. So my Titan. So let's look at my troop level. So I've got my militia at level 18. I've got my archers at 18. My spearmen at 18. But obviously the other things are at much higher levels. And at the moment, I think I've got my Goliaths going up. I recently put it up. So I think now once this happens, obviously the next thing I'm going to upgrade is going to be my spearmen. There's no question in that. So that's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Let's try to do another battle. Probably this time with a. Ooh. Okay, let's change things up. Time to work on him. Yeah. I wonder. Okay, let's try an Adena with with Valkyrie. What are the odds that I'll win this? Let's try. Let's try it out. I've only got three three Panthers. Bunch of those. Okay. All right. Let's try this. Nigel says you got two Siegfrieds, man. You're gonna be really happy about that now. So these AI changes are really going to help people who've got spearmen and archers. If you got so, I think Siegfried is going to be the next old Freya. So we all used to be scared of having a Freya on defense. I think now it's going to be the age of human troops. And one of the titans that I'm really missing, and I hope they release sometime soon, is that I want to see Tolland, man. I want to see an X skill Tolland or even a normal Tolland. I just want to see Tolland available in the temple or in an event because I've never seen him come out. And or at least not in an event at least, because he is, I think, one of the coolest titans. But also is a range, but because he boosts human troops, he become pretty powerful, I think. Okay, she's not gonna do anything, right? Let's do this. Set it up. Set it up. Okay. Okay. Let's do this, guys. That's a long setup. Two Sigis for me too. Ooh, nice, Winnie. Nice. Two Mamish, two Mitanos, two Vixias. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Man, you got stuff people just dream of. Wow, that arena is quite tough. Oh, there go Valkyrie's dead. That was nice. Helps to have level 20 grenadiers, of course. But they can't normally fire fast enough. Hmm, okay. That didn't go terribly bad. I don't think I lost any. I don't think I lost any grenadier. That was a surprise for me. First it says twin collector. Yes, yeah, you got everything too, right? Yeah. So man, it'll be so interesting to see when things come out. So yeah, lost my spearman, but that turned out to be a good battle. But that was only again because you know, we know that on the field there were all Imperials, or mostly Imperials. So that's why it was easier. Let's see, what else can we? Something else? Come on, this is just going to be easy, right? I'm going to put this in the alliance chat. That's fine. I'm not really going for VP. So, let's find something interesting. There's again going to be a gold X. There's not going to be really great targets to actually go up against, but yeah, just trying out my Valkyrie. We shall see what she can do. I know some people out there have already leveled their Valkyrie up to a usable level, and which will be level 20, right? So once you get your Titans to level 20, that's when they start to really build on those unlocked skills. Nigel Roberts says, I have two Metanos, two Siggies, two Atlas. There you go. So you're the twin collector. You're another twin collector out there. First F, I think this is indirect nerf of Rangers. Yeah, exactly. It is because what they have done is they haven't actually decreased the damage of Rangers, which is what I was half expecting them to do. But what they are doing actually is they are they are uh, just changing the way they'll behave on the field, which in fact is actually nerfing them on attack, but keeping them somewhat balanced on the field. Oh, it looks like Zalon's dropped a video as well. Okay, so what? Let me do one thing, guys. So let's go over some. So let's do. Let's have a look at. Ooh, I already missed that. Man, I should have kept that in. Let's look at it again. The devs couldn't have done a better job with Valkyrie dropping in like that, couldn't she? Pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright, guys, I think there are a couple of videos dropping about of the videos and stuff like that. But anyway, guys, so what I wanted to cover on this stream was the AI changes. The battles are going to change. You're going to see troops behave differently. So when you wake up in the morning tomorrow, basically 24 hours from today, the experience of battling is going to change to a certain extent. Oh yeah, Pisces. Yeah, I did get her. So when you guys log in tomorrow, the experience is going to be a whole lot different. So get your get your human troops leveling up. Start focusing on getting them. Get train some up as well. Panthers are going to take longer to train. And if I could give one tip to anyone else here, get your Ranger Titans on defense. Okay, and if any of you have got a Theros, you're going to love the changes. Oli, hey man, hey, welcome to the stream, welcome to the stream. I am towards the end of my stream, however, because this was a very quick stream, really. Just wanted to go through the AI changes, but man, welcome. Uh, but yeah, guys, so I hope you all look forward to the event. Look forward to the changes, and you will probably all have to learn a little bit, just like me, learn to adapt to the changes. But I think it's going to be fun, and it should be all very interesting. Alright, guys, so thank you all for tuning in. I know some of you joined in late, but this was about a 54-minute stream. I just got from trip, so I wasn't able to catch what happened yet. So okay, so for Pisces, because I know Pisces tunes into my streams quite a bit. I just want Okay. Let me see if I can find those changes again. I'm just going to bring up on the screen. But for anyone who hasn't logged in, please go to the Dawn of Titans website and type in 2008-0430 AI balance changes, just like it's on the screen. and you will see that tomorrow, that's May 1st, the AI balance changes are coming in. So have a look at the changes. A couple of very interesting things going on. Main points are your spearmen are going to have more health. They will take longer to train, however, but spearmen, imperials, and Goliaths will become more intelligent on the field. They'll be harder to be. It'll be harder for you to kite them. Your berserkers, infiltrators, and paladins will become cleverer on the battlefield. It won't be easy to kite them as well. Rangers will be more intelligent on defense as well. Okay, your grenadiers and archers will not only target the troops at the back or the ranged troops at the back, but will also start to hit the things that are in front of them. And the times for change, training times have been changed. Your archers, your archers, grenadiers, Imperials and Goliaths will take lesser time to train, but your spearmen and your panthers will take longer to train. Okay, your and the biggie really is the terror spell. Your terror spell will now no longer have its duration increase with the levels, but rather it will be fixed at 10 seconds, but the radius, right, the range that it affects will increase with every level. So I'm not sure how much it increases by, but those are the changes that are going to be coming in, guys. And if you are a user of skeletons, if you got a Calaverax, you're going to love the last change here, which says raise dead spell will have the number of skeletons increased to 80. So I don't know how much it was before, but because it's going to be increased, the damage that they cause will also increase. So it's going to be pretty cool. So Pyro, you're back from your trip. I hope you had a good trip, man. I hope you had a good trip. So guys, there you go. Those are the changes. So I would encourage everyone to go on to Don't's website, have a look at the changes, and just mentally be prepared for a different battling experience. So guys, thank you for all of you tuning in. It's almost an hour since I've been streaming. I'm sorry if you're just joining in now. I do have to catch up on some other things, but there are more videos. Zalon's just put up a video. Godan has put up a video, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the other streamers are going to be also talking about these AI changes. So do go on and show them your love. Look at their content, and if you got some comments about these changes, put them down in the comment section below. Drop a like if you do, and I shall catch you in another stream. Thank you, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good one, guys. Bye. Cheers, cheers, Pisces. Thank you, thank you.